In this episode, we install the Renogy 2000W inverter into Après. We bought this on Amazon. It cost us about $259. It was a good buy. I buy Renogy stuff. My solar panels are also Renogy. I really like their products. The connections we have to make were, first of all, from the DC side here. So here you connect up the included cables. There is a thick cable, a red one and a black one, that would go to the positive and the negative side of the battery. On the positive side, we also connected in a 300 amp fuse like this one shown here. There's also a connection here for the ground wire. So the ground wire will be connected into the boat's ground system. The AC terminal here is connected to the outlet that you're going to use. In my case, this is just a single outlet at the nav station. Also, the remote switch is connected into this socket here, and it comes with a 16-foot cable. I needed longer than that. It wouldn't reach. It nearly reached. It was about 2 foot too short. So I bought a 25, and it's basically just an RJ12 phone cable that you could buy from Amazon as well. All the components that I used will be in the description. So I've just pulled this cable through, this cable here, and it goes back into this area here, and then it's here. And that is for the inverter. So this is going to be a socket that goes along with this one here. I'm going to take that one out. I'm going to put a double in there. I'm going to put the double in. One of them's black, the other one's white, and one will say inverter on it. And that's where we're going to have the only socket for the inverter. This is Apprais's aft cabin with the back wall removed. The inverter location is to the left here. What I'm doing is I am gluing a couple of pieces of wood to the hole so that I can screw the inverter to them. So I've got some rails to go over the top, and then the inverter wires are going to go up through the hole there where you can see the white hose going through, which is the breather for this tank basically. The wires are going to go up through there, and the batteries are right above us here, right here. So it'll be perfect to do that. I'm also going to, in that hole over there, I'm going to drop the ground line down in there. And now, so I just hope that the epoxy is strong enough to hold these pieces. I think it will be. It's pretty strong. I'm using the this product, which is the Total Boat Fixo, the Rapid Cure one, and it's supposed to be cured in a short period. I don't know exactly, half an hour or something like that. All right, so I glued these in using thickened epoxy. So they're pretty they feel like totally rigid. I feel like I could stand on that. So that's great. Great news. This one must have got some epoxy on this bit of tape because it won't come off. So, well, it can stay there. But okay, so what I'm going to do first is I'm going to try to take the wire up a bit of this Renogy that's right here. I'm going to wire in the AC side, and then I'm going to try to see if I can push the wires up the hole and see if they're long enough. If they're not long enough, I'm going to have to go buy some longer wires. So we'll see how that goes. So it's got connectors right here. So I'm just going to connect this up. So I'm going to cut this back a little bit strip these wires off, and then from there I'm gonna connect them up. They don't need to be stripped that much. Live is on this side, neutral is on the other end, and green is in the middle, which is the same way that these wires are. So really I just need to do this much, and I don't know whether I need connectors on them or not. They feel and screw in there, live on this end, it's a black one on this end. That's one on. That's two on, and then the third one. Ooh. Put that back on there like that. And where's the third screw? Right, it's tight. That goes down like so, and then there is a cover that's in my pocket, so I'm gonna try and reach it. Alright, so that's that on there. So this is the earth line. So the inverter is going to go directly below this cabinet, and accordingly what I've done is basically tied in the earth, because there needs to be an earth line back to the inverter, so it's tied into the socket here, and then it's tied into the earth system for the boat. There you go, top. Alright, so now I'm going to try to throw this through here while trying to feed these wires and try to hook up this one as well. So first I'm going to hook that up.
Long enough?
I don't know. We'll see in a minute. So I'm gonna go up through this. You couldn't go into that cabinet at the back, the lazarette, and see if you can see any wires coming out, could you?
Sure I can.
Yeah, I'm gonna scratch the shit on my. So it's the.
Let's see, where may these be?
It'd be you see the back battery.
Yeah, okay, I see movement. Hold on, yeah, there we go. Okay, there's the red.
Hang on. Let me.
Holy corrosion!
What are you looking at?
One of your cables that's on the battery.
Oh yeah, I know. All right, the black one's coming up.
Hold on. Okay, push now. Okay, good.
Have it long enough?
Not the front battery.
All right, way up.
Not unless you want to do another hole close to that battery.
Way up.
Hold on. Oh, they might.
Pull the red one.
It is. It's all the way up.
No, it's not.
Oh, then I'll make the front.
You've got more room. Pull the black one as well.
Yeah, you go on, I'll make it.
All right.
Yeah, I'll make it because of the shunt.
What are you doing?
I said I wasn't swearing again, was I?
Yeah. Alright, so we're right at the battery here. We've got the two wires coming up through the hole that these make, and I've already put the negative on, and the positive comes through here. So now basically I'm going to fit a fuse and then that wire, and basically between those two, then I'm going to make sure it doesn't touch anything else, because it's getting close. They're getting close to the negative side, and just set everything up. So bear with me for a few minutes while I take this apart. Probably going to tidy some of these wires up at the same time. This one, for instance, is a bit corroded. Wipe it down. I didn't do that last time. I should have really. Might have to undo this too in order to get that screw out, because I'd like to put the fuse underneath. I actually don't know if the screw's going to be long enough. I might have to go get a screw. Well, it's not that thick. Let's see what happens. I can probably do that right here. So I'm going to put that underneath, like so. And then try to put that under. That screwed in, and then put all this back together. So first of all, let's see if I can get something to clean those up first. So I might have to get a longer screw for this one. Probably have to. It's pretty rigid. It's rigid, but still, a longer screw would be better so you get more connection. It's adequate though. I mean, like if you do a calculation on cross section here, you've got enough connection between the top and the bottom of this screw, and all the passages through and everything else. So should be fine. And this goes on there like so. Just cover that bit up. Not that you need it because the top's going to go on. But as you can see, it's pretty rigid. It's got connections like that. These will have to duck down as the cover goes on. But I'm just going to go try it now. So you come with me. So we're here at the somewhat messy nav station right now, which it always ends up being. And the first thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to connect in, and this is short term because I'm getting a panel made for this area here. So I've just connected in the remote control. But the switch is on the front here, and I'm just going to put it into remote position. So we're back at the nav station, and somewhere around here I have one of these, which is a tester, right? So what I'm going to do is stick it in the socket here, and it doesn't light up, right? And then there's the unit here, and I'm going to press on. And you heard it beep in the other room, or at least I did. And now that's on. Now I should be able to put that in there. And don't get anything. Okay, now it's green light. All right, now it's on. So the good thing is these sockets give you a green light here as well. So that's really good because it means you know when you turn this off that that's going to go off. But the question is, when I turn it back on, no, you have to turn these. Oh no, it come on. Right, so there you go. That works. So here's the panel. We've had this CNC routed by a friend of mine. I sent him a DXF file, and he was able to route it out for me. And then I mounted the Renogy control panel and then some remote switches, which aren't configured right now, but will be in the future. That'll be a future video. The panel's going to go here in the gap where the old radar was. So I'm going to install that now. Okay, so here I am, and I'm going to do a demonstration now of the Kuerig, of using the Kuerig with the Renogy. I'm going to put 10 ounces or 12 ounces of water in the Kuerig, which is the max that Kuerig Mini will take, and enough for a cuppa. Then I'm going to turn the Renogy on. So the Renogy comes on, the little light comes on the socket, and this gets power to it. So we're going to open this and then close it again, which then allows me to press go. Now, if you look at the power consumption right now, it's about 2.4 to 3 amps, 4 amps maybe. I'm going to turn that on and see what the current goes up to. Firstly, it's just pumping the water out of here into the chamber. It's really where the heating cycle comes on that is really what you see. And now you see that the current goes up. So the average is currently, one battery is at 60, 70, the other one's at 50, and then the start battery's at 25. So in total you've got, say, 65 and 55, so 110, 135 amps going through at 12 volts. And you can see the batteries are dropping really quickly. And we're down to, well, one of them's down to below 12 volts, which I'm not very happy about, but there is, the most of the current is coming from that particular battery. I do have a solar panel running today, and it's putting out, probably 5 amps. So that's knocking off one of these, but you can hear it boiling. Now, the last time I did this test, and I did this test before the engine was running, and I'm not running the engine today.
I wanted to see what the worst case was, to see if I could do this without charging. I hope I don't damage the batteries. They are hovering around the 12 volt mark, especially one of them. But now it's starting to, you can see the currents have all dropped off now, and we're just back to pumping boiling water basically, and the batteries come back up to 100%. It does say on the manual that it takes 1450 watts. That's probably about right. I mean, it was like 100, maybe 130 amps, but it was already running at about 10 amps without that. So if you add the three batteries up together, what their consumption was, it's about 10 amps. So that's it. The coffee is sort of served, and the batteries are back up to 12.7, 12.8 volts. Now the solar panel should, take them higher than that. Should restore them to about 3.2 over the next few hours. If you like this video, please like, subscribe, and leave a comment. It was a nice install. It's a little bit expensive to say. Really my main goal is brewing coffee during races without having to run the stove, which might be a little dangerous with a stove with a boiling water on top of it during a race, whereas the Kuerig is going to be pretty safe compared. So that's the whole goal. But yeah, it was $250 or thereabouts for the Renogy inverter, and a bit more just for cabling and stuff like that, but not too expensive. More than that, I mean,